Hey guys, it is Jason DeLong with Heartland Homes KC, and I am talking to Laura today on a good topic that we have actually been getting a lot of questions about lately. It's what do you need to know if you're looking to buy in 2019? So I want to welcome Laura, say hi, and let's get this started.
Hey Jason, thanks for having me.
You
So,
bet.
people are already starting to think about what they want to do in 2019 for their housing. So, I guess the first thing, what's the first step to buying a house if people are looking to buy a house?
I mean, the first step, most people start online, but really, I mean, the first step, once you decide that that's the path you want to take, is talking to a lender, just to find out kind of what your criteria is, what you need to do in order to make sure you get approved. So that's the first crucial step.
Perfect. And then when you're talking to that lender and everything like that, how do you kind of decide how much house you can afford based on your salary and everything like that?
Yeah, they'll kind of I guess see which loan program is best for you that fits you and your spouse situation, and then kind of cater to that, and just see like what your salary is, how much you make, and then also look at what your debts are. If you have any other loans out there, kind of what your monthly financial footprint is, and then just go from there and kind of tell you what you are approved for, and you don't have to go up to that amount. A lot of just what you're comfortable paying each month is a good place to start.
Yeah, definitely. So as you're going through how much house you can afford and everything like that, people are tending to look at the interest rates.
Yep.
We're seeing them kind of rise. What's kind of happening there?
Yeah, they jumped up a couple small increments towards the end of like quarter three and quarter four of last year. Then they went back down a little bit, so they're not too bad. I mean, they're still low. I mean, you look at the historic rates, and I mean, they're still low. But they are creeping up. They're talking about a couple increases this year. So yeah, that's something definitely to look at, because every quarter of a percent, eighth of a percent, it goes up. It does bring your buying power down of what you can afford. So that's a big, I guess, factor in what you can afford and what you can buy.
Definitely. And now's the time to buy if you want to buy.
Yeah, it is.
So what kind of credit score would you say is best to have if you're looking to buy in 2019, or what kind of range do you want to be in?
The low right now is right around 620. There is some programs for I think 580 and up, but for favorable terms, 620 and like 660 and above, closer to 700, you're going to get the ideal rates and everything else. So yeah, anything above 620, you get something done.
Perfect. And then how much money do you need to put down on a house typically?
You can go. I mean, there's some programs out there. Like obviously, VA is probably one of the lowest down, which is nothing. If you can get the seller to help cover closing costs and stuff like that. But if you can't go VA, which is veteran loan, FHA is probably your next, which is like 3.5%. Now there is some lenders that do, kind of a grant or a credit in association with that, which could get you like 0.5% to 1% down. But typically 3.5%. Conventional is 5% or above. So those are low numbers. Considering what you're purchasing.
Yeah, it's definitely not the 20% down that people used to think.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So, in terms of kind of timing everything out, how long does it typically take, from the very beginning to the very end of buying a home? So when you start looking to when you're actually closing and moving in.
Yeah, that's a great question. And that happens this time of year. Most people start, thinking like, hey, we want to. They time it for school sometimes. Like, hey, school's out mid-May, late May. We want to be in like first part of summer. So it just depends. Inventory is low right now, so for buyers, it's a little bit tougher to find their ideal house. So it might take a little bit while on the search. As far as maybe instead of 30 days, it might take 60, maybe 90 days. But you kind of factor that in. Just depends on what price range and kind of floor plan area they're looking in. But once you get something under contract to close, you're typically 30 to 45 days. So if you say 60 days plus another 45, I mean, you're looking at about 3.5 to 4 months, from start to finish.
Definitely. That's a good timeline to kind of see.
Yeah. Hmm.
So, any other tips as we kind of wrap things up for people who are looking to buy in 2019?
No, the market, days on market is starting to go up just a tad bit, which I think is good for buyers and sellers. Buyers don't have to make as much of a rush decision as they were this last year or two. So that's the biggest thing. Yeah, don't rush into anything. I mean, if you're not don't have that gut feeling like, yeah, this is the one, that it may not be. So just take your time and find the right house, find the right area that you want. So you're not in there after the first year regretting your decision. So that's probably the biggest thing I could say.
Definitely. So, if someone's looking to start their search or just wants to reach out to you for more information, what's the best way to contact you?
Facebook, or give me a call, 816-651-5190, and we'd be glad to talk you through it and set you down the right path.
Perfect. Thank you so much. It was great talking to you.
You bet. You too, Laura.
Thanks.
Uh-huh.